Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing with almost a full face of Charlotte Tilbury. I've never done a dedicated video to her makeup line, and I talk about why in the video, so you definitely have to stay tuned if you want to know why I've never done a dedicated. But I have quite a bit of her items in my collection, so I figured we would try them out today, play with some things that are new, because I do have a couple new products, as well as things that have been staples in her line and I just finally got a hold of. Now, you guys, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look using mostly Charlotte Tilbury, just keep watching. Okay, starting out, I've already primed my eyes, and I have the Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Palette from Charlotte Tilbury. This is one of the new quads that she just put out, and I've honestly never bought one of her eyeshadow palettes. I do have a face palette that has eyeshadows in it, but never actually bought one of them. But this is what it looks like. It has a really pretty shimmer shade right here. Both of those are stunning. So I do want to play around with this. Obviously, it's going to be a fairly neutral look. Before we start though, I am going to swatch the two shimmers. This first one is Prime, and it's just like a champagne shade that I would use in the inner corner or the brow bone. And then this one is Super Pop, which is kind of like that rose gold shimmer shade. So nothing too crazy, but I'm interested to see how they perform on the eyes. This one swatched beautifully. This one, not so much. This one is really chunky, actually. Starting with this shade Enhance, I'm just gonna put that into the crease in the outer V just to give some shape. That is a lot darker and pigmented than I expected, and I just barely dipped in. If I go in lightly with this, I could probably wear it to work. I'm not trying to blow it out too much. Oh, I definitely underestimated this. Okay, it blended out nicely. I'm gonna dip in slightly because it looks like it's a little bare right here. Just kind of fill it in. And then just right here in the outer V on the edge to kind of give it a slight shadow. Now into the shade Smoke, I'm just going to take a condensed packing brush, pick a little bit up. We're going to start slowly because last time I did not. And just place it here to start building. So I've actually never done a full dedicated Charlotte Tilbury video. And I do like her products. I've slowly picked them up. I'm not gonna say they're affordable. They're absolutely not. I have brands that are more affordable that I will pick up more products in their line. So I've just slowly put my collection from her together as things come out. I'm not gonna go and drop like $500 in one sitting. But now that I do have a lot of things in my collection that I have bought over time, I figured we would do a dedicated video. Well, as dedicated as it can be. Because there are some things that I purchased and they're okay, but they're not my favorite. But I'm going to try them all together and make a final decision on some of them. Like, personally, her concealer is not my favorite. But I want to give it another shot, and this time I have the foundation. Well, a foundation. The newer one. We got a good shape. It is darkening up a little bit. I feel like I need to place it right here and build it up a little bit just to deepen up the crease. that'll do for right now. I do feel like I need to lighten this up, and I'll probably do that with a highlighter. Okay, I'm gonna take Super Pop on my middle finger and place it right in the center. It is a really stunning shade on the eyelid. That went down so much better than the swatch did. And then prime, I'm gonna take on my ring finger. I'm gonna take this on the inner corner and bring it over. They're very similar in shades, but you can see the lighter of the two is prime. No extra product on the condensed packing brush. I'm just gonna brush over to kind of fix the edge and into the crease. Okay, for primer, and I didn't go and purchase this, it was sent as a sample. This is the Wonderglow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Glow Primer. I prefer to get little samples like this, and then I can make a decision if I want to purchase a full bottle of it. So I did already try and like pour it out. This is what it looks like on the hand. It's just kind of like glowy, so we'll see. It has a really nice like light scent. I am going to go in with my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. This is one of my favorites just to like smooth out my pores and my lines up here. Like I said, it's mostly Charlotte Tilbury and then just a couple supplementals. And then foundation, we have the Charlotte's Beautiful Skin. This is in shade 4 Neutral. This one I just put straight on the brush and just start pouncing it on. This one I like because it's not super heavy. It doesn't look like foundation. And it just mutes down the imperfections I have. Like my dark spots, my redness. It's just calmed. I have absolutely been loving this foundation. Okay, for concealer, and this one I have had the hardest time with. I want to like it so much, but I have not gotten it to just work how I want it to. This is the Magic Away Liquid Concealer. I have it in shade 4 Fair. So I actually like the applicator on this. It's just kind of like a little sponge built in. And then you just twist and it clicks up. Now, sometimes it makes my under eye very creasy. I am going to go ahead and use my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I don't have like loose powder from Charlotte Tilbury. I do have in a face palette the Airbrush Powder. It's in the Instant Look of Love in a palette. I have it right here, but I like to put it on after I've used another powder. I also don't know that's the color that I need. It's a little more yellow than I want. It blends out nicely. I also don't think I have the right shade, but I didn't go and buy another shade because it wasn't what I liked. And then going in on a brush with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. Apparently I got a lot of powder on that one. You guys, I'm still not in love with this concealer. I don't think it's worth it to continue to keep it, so I will probably declutter this afterwards because I just don't like how my under eyes. I have other concealers I like more. And I love the rest of like the foundation, the magic wands that I have. Like, I love those. This concealer is not my friend. I'm gonna go into the face palette real quick. I'm going to use the face powder and just on my brush pick up some of it. So I do like the face palettes because when you get the ones, especially like this one, it has powder, bronzer, blush, highlighter, and then you have the 3 eyeshadows. I think that's super handy, especially for traveling or packing my bag for work, but I wouldn't have bought this otherwise because I want to try something out. So this is nice because I get to try out a couple different products. So like I've got this bronzer and then I also have this massive one, but I got to try out something before I purchased it. So now to finish off the eye look, I am going to pop back into this palette and use the shade Enhance. I'm going to put that straight underneath the eye and then go back in with Smoke just in the outer V and just kind of bring it all together. It's kind of my favorite way to do my eyeshadows. And then into Smoke, just in the outer part right there. Then a bigger compacted. I really do like those colors. This is kind of like the neutral eye look that I gravitate towards. It's very romantic and pretty. Okay, now I do have a couple cream products, and actually the one thing I like about Charlotte's cream products is they go beautifully over powder. Okay, so I do have the Beauty Light Wands. I have blush, bronzer, and highlighter. So I have the Fair Medium Contour Wand. I'm gonna use this one first just to contour, bronze a little bit. And then of course I've got the big powder compact. So with this, I do like having the sponge that's a little bit damp and then the brush just to kind of diffuse it out a little bit. So do you see the difference just between having this and then a slight difference? Is it super dramatic? I don't think it is. I could probably just pop a little bit right there and still like diffuse it up a little bit. And it just melts into the skin. All right, so I'm just gonna use that for contour. And then I'm going to jump into the Airbrush Bronzer in 2 medium. This thing is, it's the size of my head, you guys. And now for blush, I have the Beauty Light Wand High Blush in Peachgasm. I did use this one before and I really enjoyed it. Oh, you guys. This one I do like having the sponge for. Between a mixture of sponge and brush, I get a really pretty glowy effect on the cheeks. Now for highlighter, I had a couple different options, but I actually just bought the Pillow Talk Multi Glow. First off, can we talk about this packaging? Look at how stunning that is. Now, this is the highlighter. Look at that. So I am really excited to try this out, and it's also going to be what I put in my inner corner and on the brow bone. Do I dip into all of them? Do I dip into just one? I kind of wanted to try all. I did every single one of them. You can't tell. Ooh, you guys. Ooh, that is absolutely stunning. And there are two different shades in this. I just went with the lighter one. This is I got the shade Romance Light. For the brow bone, I'm just gonna go between these two colors right here. And for inner corner, I'm just gonna go into this light champagne shade. So this might be my new favorite highlighter, and the packaging is stunning. The aesthetic, you guys. All right, I will literally sit here and just stare at that. Let me do some brows, liner, mascara, and we'll be back for the final thoughts. Okay, you guys, I'm back and this is the final look. I really like how it turned out. Very like neutral and soft. I do like the eyes. They're kind of dramatic. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I do like the rose gold color with the champagne in the inner corner and the brown smoky eye. Now I have some thoughts on products that I used. So the primer that I used, it kind of feels a little dry underneath the foundation, and I've used the foundation before with a hydrating primer that I really enjoy. So I don't know that I would go and buy a full size of this, which is why I love the sample sizes. I can try it out, see how I feel about it, and buy a bigger size if I need to, or not buy it at all. So this one I probably won't purchase. And then the concealer, you guys already talked about it. Still not a fan of it. My under eyes are a little creasier than I would like. I've been using a couple of like the drugstore serum concealers, and I really like how they feel and look under the eyes. For like my brows and everything, I didn't have a brow pencil from Charlotte or eyeliner mascara, but I did have the clear brow gel, which I really do like. I also had the tinted one, which sometimes for work I'll just pull that through my eyebrows and call it a day. And then also I used for my lips the Pillow Talk lip liner and lipstick. Love these. The color is so neutral and pretty. And then I just have like the little sample size, which is perfect for a small purse or clutch. Absolutely love these for travel. So when I run out of this, I'll buy a bigger size. But for right now, this suffices. So the two new products that I got, which is the Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Eyeshadow Palette. This is the first one I've ever bought that wasn't part of a face palette. And I absolutely like this little quad. Now, is Charlotte Tilbury kind of expensive? Yes. But I do think that the price you pay is going to be for good quality, and they performed beautifully. I love this eyeshadow look. It might be a little bit too dark for work, but I do like how the colors turned out, and I'll probably reach for this quite often. Now, this highlighter, the packaging is beautiful. This is the Pillow Talk Multi Glow in Romance Light, and this is the lighter shade. There is a darker highlighter. I want to say it's more of a gold tone, but I really like how this worked. And I did all 4 shades for my cheeks, and then for the inner corner I used the champagne shade, and then for the brow bone I used the white and champagne. So I think this will probably be something I reach for quite often. I really like how it looks. Let me know your thoughts. Are you picking up this or the new eyeshadow palette? Are you looking at any of the Charlotte Tilbury products that I use to add to your collection? I want to know. Put them down below. But anyways, you guys, that's it for this video. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.